What's up, golfers? In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and trying out my brand new Takomo 101 irons, and I also grabbed a couple of wedges as well, so you will see me trying those out. But before we get into unboxing these ones, I'm also upgrading to some Callaways from my Wilsons. So let's quickly talk about the three big clubs and then we'll get into the Takomos. So obviously I have a whole new set of irons, 4-iron down to the 56 degree, but I already have a 60 degree in the Cobra snake bite. So that will be going in my bag along with the whole new Takomo set. And I'll have a new bag. I will have to give a massive shout out to my father-in-law. Thank you very much, Tony. These are his old clubs. I think they're like a 2020 X Hot. This is his old bag and his old club. So his old driver, 3-wood and hybrid. So that will be upgrading from my cheap as chips off Amazon, the cheapest set you could get. Honestly, they've served me really well over the last like 18 months. They go straight when I hit them straight, but I'm sure that is all user error. If I hit a wayward shot that is not on the club, it might be, we shall see. So they're not brand new, so that's going to make me feel good about scuffing them and hitting bad shots and maybe the occasional toss, but hopefully they don't fall apart. These irons have stood the test of time. Honestly, a great kit for getting into golf, which has got me into golf, but I thought it is now time to actually upgrade and get something a little bit better. That's why we have the Takomo 101s and some couple years old Callaways. I am definitely looking forward to hitting these clubs. Pretty legendary for the high handicappers. I am upgrading also from a stand bag into a cart bag. If you want to know more about the bags or if you want to know more about the budget set, let me know. I can do a whole nother video. But in today's video, I'm mostly going to be focusing on the Takomo irons through to their wedges. So let's get them out of the box. All right, now this is the part I've been looking forward to. 10 years ago, I didn't think that I would be someone that would be super keen about golf. Like, I never really thought about it, but here I am, basically obsessed. If you watch YouTube, then I'm pretty sure you would know about Takomos, like Grant Horvat, Josh Mayer. There's a few other players that obviously use them, and I'm going to be the next YouTuber, but I did have to pay for these. I think as far as the price goes, they're pretty well priced. I haven't obviously played them, and obviously you don't get them fitted or anything like that, but you sort of just have to wing it. But I am still super excited. Okay, here we go. All right, so the main packaging is the cardboard box. I thought there was going to be like another pack inside, but apparently the box is the packaging. Comes with a hat, unexpectedly, a couple of little gifts. Doesn't look the best quality, but you can't really complain about a free hat. You also get like a microfiber towel. Not too bad, pretty basic, but you can't complain about some freebies. Now, the clubs themselves. I'm pulling out a random club. So this is the pitching wedge, which is a pretty well used club for myself. Oh, baby. That looks so nice. Wow, wow. Oh, I'm so giddy. Look at the grip. KBS Tour Light regular flex shafts. I think they all come with just a sort of standard. Oh, they have a nice red peel for the grip. They'll splice right up the center. Oh yeah. Let's get that off. Lambkin grip. I have no idea about it, but it seems pretty well centered to the club, so that's very nice. Nice hosel. Really, really nice shape. If you have looked at them, you know they're like a really nice shaped head. I don't really know too much about like nice clubs. I've only played the super cheap ones. So these look way different to like the complete budget, because these are still pretty much a budget club. Well, that is the pitching wedge. I want to try to find one of the wedges. So it's a 7. That's a 9. We're getting closer. It's an 8. Okay, so the wedge is going to be down this end. What do we have here? A 6. Maybe this one. A 4. Well, I'm just missing them all. Oh, it's probably the shorter ones. Here we go. 50 degree. This is like a gap wedge. I never had a gap wedge. My last set just went from pitching to sand wedge. So this is their SF002. I think is the Skyforger. I think that's what they're called. It has the grooves all the way along the face, all the way out, which you can see, which is super sweet. Takomo's SF. Oh man, this looks nice. This is definitely going to be very well used because, as I said, it went from pitching wedge to sand wedge. So there's like almost 10 degrees in loft there. So that's going to be a nice gap filler as far as a gap wedge goes. This looks like another long iron. That's a 5, which is again better than my previous set. I went from 6 to sand wedge. So I need this to be the 56, which is, I suppose, a sand wedge, because the irons go from 4 down to pitching wedge, and then that's sort of where it stops. So the 56 will be the sand wedge, the 50 degree will be the gap wedge, and then I have my Cobra snake bite 60 degree. So now I have a full set of irons. The putter that I bought aftermarket, that's going to be going into the set as well. I'm so excited to hit these clubs. So let's get out onto either the range or the golf course. I'm not sure where you're going to see me hit these clubs, but you will be seeing me hit those clubs. So let's get out there and give them a go. So I started off with my 7-iron, hitting some really bad shots, but that's no different. I can't really blame the club for that. The weight feels really nice. It looks super professional when you're standing over it, looking down towards the ball and the face of the club. The shine, the grooves, the back of the clubs look super nice. Like, they look really professional for a beginner club. So I'm very happy so far with the appearance. And it hasn't hurt my game. I suppose after a few shots I'll get more used to them, but yeah, you will see me hit some really bad shots, a couple of good shots, but overall the 7-iron seems to work. And I'll hit a couple with my old club just so you can sort of have a comparison. But yeah, starting with the 7-iron, and then we'll move on to a couple of the different clubs, try some of the long irons. If you do have any questions, make sure you leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. I hope to get down to the course soon and actually play a round with these clubs, and then I can report back after actually playing with them for a couple of rounds. So if you want to know anything, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Before we do a comparison with my old clubs, I'm just going to hit some more of the new clubs. So this will be the 50 degree. I haven't had one of these before. It is basically the gap in between the pitching wedge and the sand wedge. Well, in my case, it's the gap between the pitching wedge and the 56 degree, which I also have as a wedge. So yeah, let's give these some shots and hopefully we can hit this almost 90 meters, something like that. This range that I'm at doesn't really give me distances, but there are some posts out there that I'm trying to aim for. You can now just watch me hit some more shots with the different types of irons. The Takomo 101s. I think I go from the pitching wedge down to the 4-iron. I'll sort of give them all a shot, so enjoy. this is my old 7. I'm going to give this a hit. Feels a lot lighter. The grip's thicker, I think. Doesn't feel too bad. Let's go with a new 7 now. Not bad distance, I'm just still slicing. Not sure it's here. Oh my god. I may have just worked something out there. I may have just worked something out. Just joking. As we are now sort of near the end of the video, I've hit quite a few balls with these clubs, but it's still not enough to sort of form my opinion. Although I do like the way that they feel, it doesn't seem to hurt my game at the moment. I do look forward to using them out on the course and giving them more of a test. So to finish the video, I'm going to leave it sort of open-ended and let you form your own opinions from what you can see with my shots today. I will be back in a few months to sort of give them more of a review after I've used them for a while to see how it's improved my game or if it's hurt. If you did like this video, make sure you subscribe and I'll see you at the 19th hole.